talk about meditation and say that I'm a meditation teacher is I can't meditate, I can't do that. Well, they've probably practiced, maybe they've practiced every day for a month or something, and they're not an enlightened being and they can't quiet their mind for 10 minutes. Guess what? Neither can I. Can't. I teach it and I practice every day, and I have been doing it for years. That doesn't mean that I can't teach it, and that doesn't mean that I can't meditate, because the fact that you're practicing is the meditation. It's if you think about learning to play the violin, if you play it for 2 minutes, you're not going to be able to play it. You'll still be able to say in honesty, I can't play the violin. It's not quite true. I don't really like the word can't, but you know what I mean. I'm not a violin player yet. But if you practice every day, you'll gradually make progress. And it's the same with meditation. It might take a little bit longer because the world is not designed to help us to be still and quiet. Whereas violin is an action, and you might notice that you progress really quickly. But here's the thing, you might get a wonderful hobby. You might even get a career out of playing the violin. Music can bring us so much. I don't know why I'm using violin, by the way, but just as an example, music or any kind of creative pursuit that you might do, any hobby, bring us so much pleasure. I'm not discounting that, but meditation not only contributes to that creativity, but it also brings us home to ourselves and gives us peace and just the ability to deal with life. I don't know what could be more important than that. That's completely life-changing in all aspects of your life if you just take that time to practice. It's not, this is going to sound really cheesy now, but it's not the destination, it is a practice. And yeah, so where our hobbies and creative pursuits can bring us so much, meditation can just bring us home to ourselves. And by that I mean, it sounds a little bit like just like a thing that people say. It's what I mean by it is that instead of our mind being on the school run worrying about people insane, like in the supermarket or wherever it is, mind being elsewhere, instead you're here, you're in the moment, you're actually living. You're not an avatar of somewhere else. It's like our mind's somewhere there and our body's here. That's what I mean by bringing us home to ourselves. Meditation helps to unify everything, mind, body, spirit. I'm waffling now, but I think you get the message. Just keep practicing. Even if your meditation is sitting in the car after the school run, staring at a tree and breathing. Every time you bring your mind back to that tree, you've exercised that muscle, you've strengthened that muscle. Well done.